Even though Microsoft announced the most amazing hardware last week, a freaking foldable phone, I am not allowed to talk about it on the show. It's a cloud show, for Pete's sake. Cloud, I think there's something to say. Did I mention there's a new version of Windows 2 called Windows 10X? No, that wasn't cloud either. Damn it. Coming up on this episode of this cloud show. Yeah, we'll do cloud. Mapping data flows for Azure Data Factory is now generally available. SQL Server Data Tools now support 1500 compatibility level, and some excellent pricing news for reserved instances. This is Azure This Week, a show definitely not mentioning the delicious new hardware coming in the Surface lineup. No, not even mentioning the foldable phone tablet thingy. It's called the Duo. Azure Data Factory is not the best known product on the Azure platform. Yeah, see, you hadn't heard about it before either. It's the serverless data integration service on Azure, which can combine your very large data sets, especially focused on hybrid scenarios. It is really useful if you have disparate, very large data sets both on premises and in the cloud, and you want to get combined value out of them. The mapping data flow feature went into general availability this week for Azure Data Factory. This tool simplifies the data processing even further, handling unpredictable schemas and providing a full visual representation of the data integration pipeline. This should give data engineers a much faster turnaround for building business logic and getting value from the data. Also, I'm pretty sure it'll look amazing on the new Surface Pro X, just saying. SQL Server Data Tools is a tool for building SQL Server relational databases, Azure SQL databases, and a bunch more things. Think of it as application development for databases. So SSDT, which is the acronym for SQL Server Data Tools, because we need more abbreviations, now supports tabular models with 1500 compatibility level. What does that mean, I hear you ask? No clue. But it must surely be better than 1400 compatibility level, right? Included in 1500 compatibility level are two new features: calculation groups and many-to-many relationships. So if you have any idea what this means, comment below, or read more about it at the link below. I'd love to know. Azure has an incentive to buy 1 or 3 years of a service, such as a VM. Buying what is called a reserved instance is a great way to save up to about 70% on cost, but until recently you had to prepay for the entire period. Now, with very little mention or attention, you can now choose to pay monthly with no extra cost. And that should make reserved instances much more appetizing, just like the new Surface laptop from Microsoft that was announced this week. Yeah, they finally got rid of that terrible Alcantara covered keyboard as well. No more from the cloud this week. As we say on the A Cloud Guru team, when Microsoft announces a plethora of brilliant devices that I can't talk about, seek and you shall cloud. So see you next week, and keep being awesome, Cloud Gurus.